Hi YouTube, today is Transformation Thursday. This is a really cool idea that was conceived by Transforming Melody, Melody of Transforming Melody, and Rhonda, whose YouTube thing is called Spanky Cola. The end of December last year, they came up with this idea of how God is transforming you from the inside out. This is, I think, my 7th Transforming Thursday, and that's pretty exciting to me. I can't believe that I've actually been on YouTube as long as I have been, almost 2 months, give or take. And so how is God transforming me this week? Well, if you saw my video last week, then you know that I had a really amazing trip to Haiti, and honestly, probably better for you to watch that video than this video if you only have time to watch one, because that was way better. But how God is changing me this week is I am very grateful. He's teaching me about gratitude, and honestly, it was a continuation from last week. Because when you're in a third world country and they give you the best that they have, and it's not even close to the worst that is around here, that's just, you know, that just kind of, you know, it touches you in crazy ways, but it also makes you realize how lucky we are, how fortunate we are that we live in the United States. How, you know, how when you turn the faucet on, water comes out. You know, where I was, it didn't always happen. There was no water left in the tank. Water did not come out. How when you turn the water on, the faucet on, for the most part, you can drink the water here in the United States. How you can flush the toilet and the toilet flushes. How you have washer and dryer and a dishwasher and all these machines that do all this work for you. That you don't spend your whole day doing these kind of chores. I know it sounds like I'm grateful for stuff, and in a way I am, but I'm used to this life. I'm used to how we are, and being away from it showed me how grateful I am that this is my life, and how grateful I am that God cares enough that He would show me that kind of stuff and make me realize how lucky I am so that I could be grateful for the things that I have in my life. It was interesting because I was at my, I was working the other day, and it occurred to me that I couldn't even explain to them in this other country what I did, because to them it wouldn't make sense. I do a lot of paperwork, and most of the jobs that I've had involve a lot of paperwork and a lot of work on a computer. And, you know, and reviewing certain types of records and stuff like that. And I don't think I could even explain to them why that's important, because in their life it's very basic. You know, I mean, they do have fun stuff, don't get me wrong. They have DVD players, so they sell movies, you know, and they have music, and, you know, and they know how to have fun, and boy, they can dress. They just very sharp dressers for the most part, the people that I saw. And, you know, whatever they have, they take care of as far as their own stuff and their own family. And, you know, I have way more, and I don't take care of it as well as they did. Makes me think about that too. Like, God's given me certain things. Maybe I should be better about taking care of them. I've been working on my physical body for a while now, because I have really intentionally been thinking that I want to live the next part of my life better than the last part. I want to be, I mean, I've always been pretty healthy, but I want to be extremely healthy. And that's what I'm really working on right now. But I also want to be healthy, not just physically healthy inside, but mentally strong and mentally healthy. And I think that's what God's working with me on too, and has been for a while, you know, by reading the Bible, by feeding your mind really good stuff, you know, It's like that old saying, garbage in, garbage out, GIGO. Back in the day, you know, when I learned how to write computer programs, you know, you write garbage and you get garbage. You put garbage in your body and your body doesn't work as well. You put garbage in your mind and, you know, your insides are bad. So, you know, not only am I taking care of myself and my mental self and my spiritual self, you know, my spiritual self by feeding, you know, good stuff, good learning in the Bible, good praise music, good talking, communicating with God. But he's given me people to take care of. My son. He's given me friends in my life who I care about. And I want them to end up in heaven like me. To end up when this life is over for them, I want them to be in the same place with me. God has given me critters. There's one of my critters right there. That's Sebastian. You know? And my cats follow me all over the place. They love me. So I need to be better about taking care of the things that God has given me. Not just me. Although I do believe that until I was taking care of myself, I wasn't really all that good at taking care of anybody else or anything else in my life. If I wasn't treating myself well, you know, how could I treat other people well? And how could I expect anybody else to treat me well if I wasn't treating me well? These are big lessons for me, big lessons that I've learned along the way. But God was reminding me about all these things that I have in my life that I don't even think about anymore. Except this week, I really did think about it. Things that we would consider little things. I can't tell you how grateful I am for air conditioning. I can't tell you how grateful I am for air conditioning. I was so hot there. I sweat so much. I mean, 24/7. You know, as much water as I poured in, it seemed to pour off on me. And here I am now in the United States where I have fans and I have air conditioning. And I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. I'm grateful for the fact that we have days that aren't like 95% humidity. There were days when I was there when it was so hot and humid, it was almost suffocating to me. And here yesterday, it was a beautiful day. It was a lower humidity day. It was in the 80s, you know. I did my lawn work and, you know, yeah, I sweated a little, but nothing like I did there. I know, I'm a little bit all over the place. That's because I'm still trying to absorb all the lessons that I learned when I was away and all the lessons that I continue to learn. I'm really grateful that God is still working on me. I'm grateful that he loves me that much. I'm grateful that he gave me a mind and he gave me a soul and a spirit. And in my mind, I want to continually and constantly improve. Because if you're not continually and constantly improving on some level, then you're going backwards. Because the world keeps going. So what's good enough today isn't good enough tomorrow. So I always want to strive to do better. And I can only do that because God helps me to do that. So, yeah, interesting transforming Thursday, I know. Maybe not, but a lot. Really, it all boils down to gratitude. I'm very grateful to God. I'm very grateful that when he decided to have his plan for this world, that this is where he put me. And today, I'm also very grateful for many things that we would consider little, because I spent some time being without them. And I saw how some people actually live. And it's interesting because you can see that kind of stuff on TV. But seeing it in person is very different, and experiencing it firsthand is very different. It wasn't just a day, it was an entire week. And I know a week doesn't seem like much. And in a way it wasn't. But I know myself. I couldn't live that life for a month or several weeks or, or a year. that would be really, really tough for me. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful where God put me. I'm grateful for the people that He put in my life. I'm grateful for the things and people that He's given me to care for. Being grateful also has helped me not complain. Because every time when I think about complaining, I realize that no matter how bad my day is, it is way better than most people in this world. And we forget that kind of stuff too. You know, as Americans, we have it way better than most people. We are like the wealthiest people in the world. There's so many people that don't have anything. They don't have anything at all. And we have a lot. Most everybody in the United States has a place to put their head. Most everybody in the United States has food, electricity, and almost everybody has cell phones. Now granted, where I was, a lot of those people had cell phones as well. But they didn't have electricity, and they didn't have running water, and they didn't have a septic system. And they didn't have a lot of the stuff that we have. So, gratitude, not complaining. For me, those are big steps. And much like last week, I really hope this sticks. I hope it stays with me. I hope I don't forget. I hope I don't get so busy in my world, in my life, that I forget what this is like. What it's like to be grateful. What it's like not to complain. Thanks, God. So, there's a whole bunch of ladies that do this. I'm sure most of you go and see them. But if on the off chance you happen to come to my channel and you don't know these ladies, go check them out. They have great things to say. And they have really interesting transformation stories to talk about. So go see them. Give them a thumbs up. Give them love. Subscribe to them. And I will say, the next time that I plan to be on here is on Wednesday for my Weight Loss Wednesday, and then again on Thursday for Transformation Thursday. At some point I might put in another day, but I have more time in the summertime, and I don't want to overwhelm myself with a lot of things to do that I can't keep up in the winter. So we'll see what happens. You never know. I might put a random video up for something else. Anyway, have a great day. I'll see you on Wednesday, or I'll see you around YouTube.